Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday morning, February 14th. And we are looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ISM SPY. Don't forget it is Valentine's Day. We're going to see if the market is in love with what comes out at 8:30 with the CPI, or is it going to be a nasty breakup. Right now, what you see going on is pure fodder. I would pay no attention to it. I think this is still a continuation of what we had yesterday, as the market was pretty short, right? Coming out of that inside day on last Wednesday, Thursday down, Friday down. So yesterday you had short covering. This morning you're getting a continuation of it prior to the CPI. Remember, the bottom line, the big number is here, the top of the balance from the second, the low of the balance, which is Friday's low. That's the bigger picture. Everything in between is going to be a lot of noise. So until we break out of that balance, it's going to still be a pure chop on the daily. If you break out of the balance to the downside, well, then the weekly comes back either down or balanced to down coming out of the inside week. So that's where you're going to see real change take place. So keep that in mind. These algos have a pretty big parameters prior to that, right? The daily balance in SPY and ES, it's over $13. So until you break out of that balance one way or the other, there's going to be pure chop inside of that. Okay? Keep that in mind. The bottom line is, if we do take out either last week's high or low, it will be coming out of an inside week. You go with it and monitor it for continuation or lack of. Right now, we're $6 above last month's high, which is an inside month up. So keep in mind, in the bigger picture, what has the market been trying to do? We talk about this a lot, and it's important. The market has been trying to go up. So if this number, well, it's just absurd, each of these numbers, because each individual number to me is so meaningless, but the way these algorithms rely on it, the market has been trying to go up. So if you might get, if the number is in line or whatnot, and the market perceives it as not bearish, well, then eventually, no matter what kind of algo reaction you get, the market should attempt to go in the direction it's been going. It's plain and simple. Now, if the number comes out where the market views it as really negative and they're going to have to raise rates longer, or God forbid, a 50 basis points instead of a quarter, then you're going to come out of balance on the inside week to the downside. Personally, I don't think this number will affect the Fed one way or the other. They know what they're doing at their next meeting. They have their agenda set going forward. It's just the algorithms that, try to guess if it's going to change their outlook. I don't believe it is. So, it's hard to give a game plan when we have no idea where at 9:30 this market's going to be trading. We had a trend day yesterday. We know how easily those could be taken back. So it's not really yesterday's range. That's the big one. Again, it's Friday's low and the second's high. That's plain and simple. Those are your real big reference points. As far as a game plan, you're going to have to be in this trading room come 9:30 so I can give you a really good look at what we're going to be looking to do once the market opens. And then let's just break down the charts, because this is going to give you a good idea what we're seeing here. We have an inside month up right now, so the market's trying to go up. So if we do get some real big knee-jerk reaction to the downside, I would think last month's high of 408, which is $6 lower, would be a good spot that these algos might push down to. Makes sense, right? On the flip side, if the number it perceives to be good, then again, we're going to be looking at the top of the balance, which is $4 higher. Plain and simple, those are your parameters on the monthly. Pretty much the same on the weekly is going to be different, right? You have the weekly high of 416.49 last week, 405.01 is the low of it. So again, do we come out of the inside week to the upside or downside? And the daily, again, encompasses those two bigger pitches on the monthly and weekly. Let MGI be your guide. Don't trade the number at 8:30. Let's see what this market really wants to do. Good luck trading today. Thanks for the likes and subscribing, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.